What is the hardest part about being an unattractive woman? The generalizations guys make about women only apply to attractive women. Rotation of guys willing to her bills, always offered help, gets out of trouble by crying. So you grow up hearing how privileged you're supposed to be and guys are angry about these privileges you allegedly have. But no one stops to notice that it's not an all-women thing. It's a pretty woman thing. They only see women as people they are attracted to. And you're left out. So you get denied the privilege you were told you'd get, still treated poorly by patriarchy, and still get fussed at by guys about the privilege you allegedly have but don't actually get. Exactly. And you know what gets my goat every time? The fact that both attractive and unattractive men do this. I mean, you expect attractive men to hit on attractive women and do stuff for them, thinking they're just living in their own pretty land. But when unattractive men do this, fully knowing what it is like to be ignored because of average looks, it's so irritating. Out of everyone, you'd expect the average-looking folks to be most appreciative of personality, and not be shallow, but the reality is quite different. People are less likely to believe you if you are harassed, attacked. And they turn the victim into a joke. The whole, "Oh please, look into a mirror," as if they're not victimized enough. Or they tell you to be grateful for the attention. I'm fairly attractive, at least in my opinion, but I was kind of an ugly duckling growing up. The bullying from my peers over my chest size was bad, but my own mother offering me 3 different kinds of cosmetic surgery on like 5 occasions, that was probably the worst. Oh, and getting asked out, as a joke, in high school would have sucked really bad, but it was always guys I wanted nothing to do with anyways, and it was really funny afterwards. Like they thought I'd be all, "Yes, you're so far out of my league, of course," and they'd pull a haha JK and laugh about it, but when I rejected them, I turned the tables and their friends picked on them about it instead of me. I was always nice about it though, because it never occurred to me that they were pulling a trick on me until I saw their friends picking on them over the fact that it didn't work. Happened twice, 2 different guys. I guess after the second one, everyone else learned not to try that with me anymore, haha. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. A mom saying something like that is so wrong and damaging. Thanks. It's something I laugh about now. She meant well, but she's just confused or something. In her mind, what happened was 1. Daughter came home from school upset about other girls bullying her for her chest size or nose or height or whatever. 2. Can't control what other girls say. 3. Hard to control daughter's fairly reasonable response to bullying, which is to be upset. 4. Solution, change feature that is making daughter a target. In my mind though, what happened was 1. Had a really tough day at school. 2. Came home and confided in mom. 3. Mom offered me a new nose because current one is huge. Just, moms are like that sometimes, lol. Here is the kicker. I think I am attractive, but someone more attractive is going to come along. It's always a comparison game, you know what I mean? I can relate to every comment here. And I am sure most girls will as well, irrespective of how attractive they are. Pretty privilege exists. But it is so fucked up that there is no proper definition for pretty. It's one thing today and something else the next day. In the end, every woman feels like shit. Writing it down makes me feel depressed. Ugh, fucked up standards, I tell you. This. I feel like as women, we're always one prettier girl away from being treated like absolute trash. I think the hardest part is accepting that people will constantly overlook you. You are never treated as a priority but always as an option. I'm always just an option, someone who's there that you wouldn't necessarily consider but open to. Hearing people discuss your looks and joke about how ugly you are will become a norm. Having a serious lack of confidence comes with this, and sometimes you will grow jealous of those who have all the confidence in the world. Loved ones will always pick at something, it really hurts the most. Overall, I realize they have made me become a very self-conscious, jealous person, a trait 10 out of 10 would not recommend having. People genuinely can't believe that I've never been hit on before, like, I'm ugly and I dress like a dude, it doesn't happen. Being ignored. People not looking directly at you. Having a lot less options and chances for happiness in life. The actual feeling of being unattractive in yourself is also awful. Being compared to others negatively. Basically people treating you as if you are worthless until you also believe it yourself. Then putting up with the bare minimum because you've learned from experience that you won't get better becomes an endless cycle. I honestly believe it can ruin lives. This one hurts. The number of times I've had people quite obviously avoid looking in my general direction. I'd almost rather just be flat out told I'm an ugly fuck. I was unattractive growing up. I'd feel left out in most social events, and random relatives' classmates that I wasn't close with would feel comfortable picking on my looks. Weight. It got better when I lost the weight in college, but in the back of my head I'm always kind of wondering, they're nice now, but would they have been nice to me back then? It's not that I'm unattractive, it's just that I'm 7 decades late when it comes to beauty standards, haha. But other than that, the hardest part is when someone claims to find me attractive. I can't tell if it's genuine or if they're playing with me. Same. Even on the late for the beauty standards. I have a bigger nose and one lady told me I looked like a Roman statue. I've never been prouder. My grandpa told me I have the face of an actress from the 1950s-60s. I'm Asian and I would have been super attractive in my grandma's generation, tall, round plump face, moderate weight, but all of these traits are undesirable by the current Asian beauty standards. I'm more attractive in the US than I'd be in most places in Asia, funnily enough. Several things. I have really bad skin and I absolutely tried everything, but I guess I just have to live with it. People, especially men, often telling me to drink more water or to not eat chocolate and my skin will clear up. Oh boy, I tried, now just let me be happy and eat my chocolate. In school I did not belong to the girls and also not to G-boys. My friends were mostly boys and they did not care about my looks, but I did not belong to the girls and it was always hard to be in all-girls class in sports and crafting as the outsider due to my horrible skin. Also, everybody promoting body positivity, but it seems bad skin is still not tolerable. We have curvy models on TV, petite models, trans, etc. That's really nice, but where is my model with scars in the face or elsewhere? I just feel lonely. Sorry for the rant. I agree that bad skin is a real insecurity that is still not tolerated. There are some guys interested specifically in bigger women, but I've never heard about someone that would think acne is attractive. My self-esteem skyrocketed when my skin has improved. Girls, same. I've heard 1, drink more water 2, give up sweets 3, give up dairy 4, try this expensive product or that expensive product 5, go to the dermatologist. All from women. Like damn, just let me be. I don't need to be attractive to everybody. Luckily it's less noticeable as I get older, or maybe people have gotten tired of bugging me about it. Hearing guys complain about how all women have it easy in dating. As a woman all you gotta do is show up, no matter how ugly you are, cause guys aren't picky. Which is obviously nonsense. I've never understood where the men aren't picky idea comes from. Both genders are. Sometimes when I hear some of the reasons as to why they won't date girl X, I'm just like, what the fuck? Who are you expecting to meet? Adriana Lima? In my experience, the worst part is being overlooked and ignored. I can deal with rejection, that's no problem. You can't force someone to think you're cute. But if you're, for example, at a bar with a group of friends and some guys you don't know join the group, they'll straight up act like you don't exist, maybe even refuse to shake your hand or whatever. It hurts not because they don't want you, but because you're apparently not even a person unless you're fuckable. The prettier friends often don't even realize it. It happened a ton when I was at clubs with this one super pretty friend of mine. Men would be all over her, and we wouldn't have the chance to even dance together anymore. It's such an awful feeling. I've been on both sides by now. Ugly duckling kinda deal. Once you know it, it's so damn obvious and I hate it so much. It's harder to get a good job. Being in a relationship as an unattractive woman plus trust issues can make for some toxic thinking. Like you see someone more appealing than you and you can't help but think your S.O. would rather be with them for some reason. Trying to remember all your good qualities that make up for lack of physical attributes while in a relationship is a daily challenge. Same old I'm worthy of love and to be loved for whatever reason mantra, just so you don't project your insecurities onto your S.O. My younger unattractive self has been there with that jealous mindset, but my older self has reconciled that it's okay not to be seen as like a supermodel or an object of desire. You'd be so much prettier if. Nope. DGF. I am not going to pander to everyone around me in the hopes they think I'm pretty. I will present myself in the way that is best for me. Anyone offering me unsolicited advice on my appearance can fuck right off. Other than being embarrassed of how I look all the time and the lack of confidence, basically any guy I've been interested in IRL has never reciprocated that interest. I'm never anyone's type. This leads to preemptively rejecting men in my mind and not letting myself get too interested because I assume they wouldn't be interested back, even if that may not be true in the end. I also have no idea what I actually look like to others because I've never been organically complimented on my looks, only my brains. Someone told me in 4th grade that I was kinda pretty. I'm like 40 fucking years old, and I still remember that because it was the only nice thing anyone said to me around that age. Janelle, if you're out there, thank you. Your kindness still makes me smile 11 million years later. What is the hardest part about being an unattractive woman? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.